Then he's gonna have to do some fucking super science, splice some shit in a lab, and then call it a tree, man.
Well, you know what? You know what it is, man. You can make paper out of different things. The white man has no wisdom. And another thing is, this society has too much paper. It's a bureaucracy. They use too paper. You don't need this much paper, man. But the white man is just a wasteful guy, man. Everything has to, you know, it's just bare shit, man.
These fucking free newspapers, man.
You know, man.
Like I think what's there in it? They said the Metro, like there's like 1 million readers in London. So that means every day there's at least 1 million copies of Metro being produced. And then all that happens, they get thrown out. So all that paper, fucking thousands and thousands of pages, just completely wasted. Like they ain't got no Metro bins where you can recycle it, man. This guy don't care about fucking recycling.
There's certain plants you can use that grow fast that you can use for these things, but the white man don't give a fuck. The white man does not give a fuck, man. That's how you got the hemp, you got these assholes out there that talk about, oh, the white man, he made weed illegal because he don't want you to smoke weed, because if you smoke weed, you're gonna reach. No, the white man doesn't care if you smoke your brains out. Okay, that's not. The man who puts mercury in your fucking children's vaccines.
He created the whole fucking smoking tobacco industry.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck about your health. Okay, let's get that one thing straight. Or your mental state. It's all about the hydrocarbon petrochemical industry. Oil, which he controls. He controls the supply of oil. And one of the uses of oil is to make polymers. Like, is it polyester?
There's so many, I remember
all that shit that has poly before it, which most niggas don't know that. A nigga will pick up a plastic cup and he just don't know where the fuck plastic comes from. he has no idea about what's it called, fractionalization or whatever it's called. Where you basically break up the large hydrocarbons into and so forth. Right? All plastic and your drugs, you use your pills. When you swallow that paracetamol, that's made from oil. That's why the Rockefellers make so much money. They own that industry. Now, you got natural fibers which are cheaper to use, like hemp. Hemp has about 50,000 uses. Now, hemp doesn't get you high, but cannabis is a form of hemp. And it's got 50,000 uses. You can use it for clothes, paper. It's a very useful plant. That's why they ban it, man.
Recently as well, it wasn't that long ago. I think it was like early 90s.
They've been using hemp for thousands of years, man. But they banned it because hemp is a direct competitor to polyester and these other fake ass fibers they create and get you to use. Like to make rope. And most rope is that fake ass fucking fiber, man. It's all about economics and money, man.
It used to be only hemp use.
So the white man's a damn devil, man. He's a devil. He's not about the earth. He's not about preserving the earth. He doesn't live at one with the earth. Okay? When we rule the world, that's when the world is going to be in perfect balance, man. We're going to be as part of nature. We're going to work together, like the brother said, in an ecosystem. We're not going to take more than what's necessary.
Yeah, because that's what he saw as well, man. Even I was saying with the newspaper, everything he makes too much of it. I think the amount of food, they said, the amount of food that gets thrown away in the UK is like, it's enough to feed people for like a week or something. Like, it's ridiculous. So everything gets made too long, nothing's made to last. Like all the food that they make, everything they make, it's not made to last. So
a lot of the products they make are not made to last.
So all of it is just a cycle, basically, where there's just an immense amount of waste.
Well, I learned when I was doing my engineering degree that they make things to break down.
Intentionally,
you know? That's why they have the moorings and stuff like that. They work with that, man. They don't make things last. They do it on purpose.
To make more money.
That's it. Because if you had a washing machine that lasts forever, man, you never go out and buy another one.
That's why there's a saying, they don't make it like they used to. That's an old saying, man.
Because I'm thinking, imagine like the fucking the plows that were used in medieval times for like tilling the earth. Them guys could have that for fucking that could be in the family for like hundreds of years, tilling the earth for hundreds of years. But they're gonna buy a goddamn phone and you're gonna drop it once and the screen's gonna crack. It's gonna cost you 50 quid to fix.
Yeah, the new iPhone was on. Which
it was bent. Put in your pocket with bent.
iPhone's got demons, man. That proves a white man's a witch and a warlock, man. And the whole world, you need to wake up to that. And give me real quick, man. Mistress of witchcrafts, man. Look, man. These major companies, they sacrifice babies. See, they say it's just the Africans. Because they hear about in Nigeria, guys sacrifice babies to get success. That shit happens right here in England, right over there in America. And they're the best at it. Apple, first of all, the first Apple Mac was $666.66. They work off that witchcraft, and they actually got people going crazy over an iPhone. They got an Apple demon on them. Now I'm not saying you might have an iPhone, but you use it as a
there's
as a machine.
Guys that just like everything they have. You'll see a picture of their office. They got an iPhone, they got an iPad, they got a fucking MacBook, they've got an iMac, all on the same desk. You can't even use Apple Watch, innit? You can't even use all of those products at the same time efficiently. You're not going to be like, okay, I need to send a text message. Let me send on my iPad, and they're going to send emails from your iPad, but text from your phone. And when you're on your computer, that's the only time you're going to read emails. And you watch videos. No, it doesn't make them guys just want to give money to Mac.
And they're religious with it. Because when I buy a phone, I'm looking for the best phone I can buy that suits me. Motherfucker just want to buy an iPhone.
They don't even use the feature. When it first came out, people were like, apps wasn't even a thing, man. People using it for the price cost. People were using it just to send texts and to make phone calls. But then they're paying like hundreds of pounds.
Which every other phone did.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you had a child that tried to kill their parent, a 12-year-old, poison their parent for taking away iPhones. That shows you that Apple, they're pushing out demons on people, man. All the, like Nike, like people killing themselves for Jordans. Michael Jordan's and Nike, or whoever the fuck is back in that trainer, is it Nike and Jordan? They're actually setting up prayers and putting demons on people to be fanatical about those. The word fan goes back to fanatical, which means you're religious, meaning they worship those things. You got people that actually worship iPhones, man, because Apple is putting witchcraft on them.
To the point where people are going to kill each other, camp outside for a day, 2 days,
come on, man,
before they fucking start selling it, man. But they have to have it.
Exactly. I'm like, even the fucking the Apple Watch. I mean, the most expensive one starts at like fucking $7 or something. The gold one, like all it. To buy them off gold to make that kind of watch is not going to cost you that much anyway. So like, man, are charging some exorbitant price, and people will buy it as well. They'll probably sell out, man.
It's that witchcraft.
That's what I'm saying, man. You got the same apps as on your phone. It ain't no different.
Because you people don't, these brands, and there was a movie, man, I forgot the name, man, and they showed you in the movie how they represented the brands as a demon, and the guy kind of could see it, and then you had children, and when they were walking,
the guy with the shades. Was it that
one? Not that one. There was a new one they made, and basically when he was walking through, say you had a child, the child would actually have like a McDonald's demon on him, and when he was walking past the shop, the demon would be like and pulling, and then you'll see the child go, and then everyone had demons on them, and you see them getting dragged into the store. Like Coca-Cola is that is a fucking demon. That's one of the worst. That is probably the worst drink on the planet Earth. That shit will tear out your insides. Doesn't really taste like anything. It's pure fucking sugar. Yet people buy countless amount of it at Christmas, man.
Bottles and bottles. 6-packs be selling out and shit.
And it's not a good drink.
It don't taste nice. I was gonna say, man. Even if all the products from Coca-Cola make water. By mistake. I will never do it again. I made it. It's like Abbey Well, I think it's called. I tasted that shit. It tastes worse than tap water. I don't even know how McDonald's. I don't even know how Coca-Cola did that. Didn't it?
They had that Dasani as well, and that got taken down, man.
Yeah.
It was that bad. It was that bad, man. It was tap water. It's pretty much
Yeah, even them with just tap water.
That's it.
They're meant to filter it. He probably didn't even filter it. Just like,
From the reservoir.
done it.
All you people have got demons on you, man. You people, them brands, and the white man knows what he's doing, man. You get that scripture, man. The mistress of witchcraft. This society is all about. If you want to have a successful business, it's not really all about having a good product. It's about It's about marketing, which is basically behind the scenes is really witchcraft, using symbologies and using the astrologies and sacrifices. It ain't just in the music. Everyone knows about the music industry. It ain't just in the music industry. All the industries like Barclays, you do it, man. They perform witchcraft on you, man.
You want something you don't need.
The whole society was set up off this witchcraft anyway. So people are like, oh, it's only the odd person. That's because they're a damn fool, man. They don't want to see reality, man. Everything, all these, like the fucking hell, I had one in mind. I can't even think. But some of the symbols, well, like
well, you got the underground,
yeah,
the Saturn. You know.
Saturn. Starbucks has fucking what's her name? Even Nike, yeah.
And that's why it's so successful. It ain't just because they make the best product. No, it ain't, man. It's because they work in witchcraft and they got people that get that demon on them and they're loyal fans. Like me, I'll buy any fucking trainer as long as I like the look of it, because I don't got demons on me. I don't need to spend a lot of money on it. I just want something practical. I'll just buy a nice trainer. Guys will go in there and I'm gonna get a pair of Karachis.
Exactly.
Like, if you ask them why, they really don't know why they want to get it, man. They just got a demon on them. That's all it is. And the celebrities help work that witchcraft too. Go on, read the scripture, man.
You say something, man. You know, we're getting on certain companies and that, man. That's how they all work like, man. It ain't just one or the other, but they're all doing it because that's the only way you get to compete. In this big fucking fishbowl we live in, man. You know?
Sacrifices.
That's it.
All them little Indian
guy.
corner shops, when they open up a shop, in the basement of the shop, they all do a sacrifice, man. They all do a sacrifice to bless that shop, man. They all work in witchcraft, man. And that's how they get their customers, man. They get you hooked. Hey, because it's Satan's world. If you want to get them blessings, from Satan, you got to sacrifice to it, man. And the ones getting the most blessings are the ones doing the most sacrifices, man. It's as simple as that. Who's that? The so-called white man. I'm a fucking Nigerian. No, man, because a lot of people, they think, oh yeah, they're Nigerians or guys. No, the biggest witches on the planet Earth is the so-called white man. These guys with suits, man. You don't know what they do. There's one club outside Fenchurch Street called ISIS, man. Now the spirit's telling me that there's some kind of back room. But man, come on, man. A lot of these places, they got back rooms. A lot of these skyscrapers like the Gherkin. Trust me, they do things in the basement, man. They are doing rituals in the basement of all these major skyscrapers and shit, man, to bring them demons to bless the business. Like the World Trade Center, you know they were doing sacrifices in the basement, that shit.
They sacrificed the building to America, man.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Go on, bro.
Alright, this is Nahum.
Hey, them pharmaceuticals companies, they have to make drugs that kill people, man. If they made a drug that actually saved people's lives, Satan ain't gonna bless them. Part of the thing is, you gotta put something in there that's gonna kill motherfuckers, man. See, you people don't know what the game is, man. Go on, bro.
It's Nahum chapter 3, verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
That's America. Because everything in America is, all them companies in America, they're doing high-level witchcraft. That's why their companies are the biggest. That's why their companies are known throughout the world in the middle of a jungle. Man's know about Coca-Cola, man's know about Apple, man's know about Microsoft, all these things because they're working heavy level witchcraft in America. Their media, their marketing, they're doing some heavy level witchcraft in America, man. You see, they built a whole city full of pagan structures and called it Las Vegas. Come on, man.
Every fucking monument, a witchcraft monument in the world, and just
They call it Sin City, man.
Sin City, man.
And they always talk about, what happens there stays there, that kind of shit. That fucking wickedness bullshit, you know what I mean? So you know we do fucked up shit in there, man. You know we do fucked up shit there, man. Says the mistress of witchcrafts that saith nations through her whoredoms.
That's right. You got whole nations that get basically these companies, these multinational companies that come from America mainly, are working witchcraft on these other nations and selling them crap. And getting the world hooked on Coca-Cola, man. Here it is. They'll be living in their country drinking pure coconut water. And then that witch, and I know the witchcraft, because when you're in them places, you're on the TV and like, oh, Coca-Cola. I just gotta have it.
Yeah, even I fucking went to Ghana, man. There's some big ass billboard for fucking Coca-Cola in like one of the main town centers, man. I was like, these guys, these guys, they're hooked, man. They got everyone,
And that's just killing you, man. It's just killing you, man. But yeah, a lot of them American beers are actually beer flavoring and a bunch of chemicals, man. Don't be drinking them American beers unless you know it's one of them small microbrewery. But them major, man, Budweiser, man, you should be drinking that shit, man. Is that it on that?
And families through her witchcrafts.
That's right, man. So that's why the World War III is gonna really help clear this whole situation up. Now, going back into the news, you see what's happening in Yemen. That's yet another proxy war that's going on now. Which I'll read it. This one a day. Oh, you got a scripture?
Yeah. Isaiah 47 and 12, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast laboured from thy youth. If thou shalt be able to profit, if so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail.
Right, because that's going into America. Because even when America was founded, there was all kind of rituals they were doing. There's images with them at Washington D.C. with the whole Masonic garb on, pouring out oil and all that shit. That whole thing was about witchcraft. You got these assholes, which I really hate you guys, man. You Christians, you so-called Christians in America. Oh, America has become corrupt. We've lost our way. A nation of... First of all, when was America not corrupt, man? When was America righteous? I want one of you assholes that say that kind of shit. Give me the year and the date that America was righteous. Was it? When was that? You got the good old days. What? When you had the Israelites in slavery? When you were castrating them and raping their wives? When was you righteous? When did you become right? When was it, man? Give me the date. That's what I want, a date, man. Show me the date. You were never righteous. All your leaders were always witches and warlocks, man. That's how you got where you got, man. Everything you've ever done has always been based upon witchcraft, man. But you've always hidden it. But now it's coming out. That rotten corpse, now the smell, now it's coming to the skin. Hey, like that movie, what was it? Ghost Rider. He had Satan and he possessed that body. And at first he looked all, but then after a while he started breaking out in legions. But that corruption was already in him because it was Satan from the beginning. You know? Hey, that's America. America was always corrupt, but they glossed it over. It was painted over.
They still paint it over, man.
They're still trying to paint over.
That's what Hollywood exists for, man.
Hollywood.
It's a PR campaign, man.
Oh, Hollywood is witchcraft to the world.
That's got the minds of the people.
Well, they named it America, man, which is bitter. Yeah. It's always been bitter, man. There's always fucked up shit going on in that place, man.
There was a film they used to show on Channel 5 all the time. Well, it was just like basically the film was about product placement in Hollywood, and like the whole film, man just had like Pepsi cans, Pepsi signs, Pepsi everything throughout the whole damn film, man. And that's really what all these films are. That's how they grab the money. That's part of the witchcraft, man.
You think Pepsi has dead babies flavoring or something?
Yeah, fetuses. Yeah.
Both of those taste like shit.
Yeah, Pepsi tastes like shit. All that shit. Look, man, just drink some coconut water. Buy some oranges and juice that, man.
Fruit, innit? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or get some good water, man. We're drinking that Fanta and all that shit. That is bullshit, man. All that fizzy drink shit is just sugar and colouring. That is not the prestigious. That is not what you should be seeking out to drink, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me get back into this proxy wars and that, man. This is general. Hey man, you know, hey, jump in, man. Current events and yeah, so you got, alright, it says, this is the Mail Online. Saudi Arabia sends warplanes into Yemen in a terrifying clash with Iran, leaving the Middle East on the brink of catastrophe. Alright? It says, religious fissure. See, they're never really going to bring out what the higher level, they're going to make it, it's like it's just religion. It's not really religion, man, but religious fissure between Sunni and Shia Muslims erupted into conflict. Saudi Arabia launched airstrikes against Iran-backed Shia Houthi rebels. Hey, but they're not going to tell you that Saudi Arabia is backed by America. They're not telling you the full scope of what's really going on. 18 civilians were injured after Saudi warplanes targeted Sana'a in Yemen. Britain and America supported the Saudi-led military intervention. The coalition deployed 100 fighter jets and 150,000 soldiers to fight in the region. 150,000 soldiers, that's a war. But guess what? That's a proxy war between America and Russia. You got the rebels backed by Iran, and then you got the other side being backed by Saudi Arabia and America and Britain. That's World War III. But proxy. So that yet another proxy war has erupted. And more are gonna erupt until the time comes when them gutter rats in Israel do some kind of false flag and attack Israel head on. Once they attack Iran head on. Once they attack Iran head on, that's gonna set off the same thing that happened in World War II. Because in World War II, I believe it was you had different defense alliances, and that spiraled out of control, except for Britain. Britain didn't have no business in that war. But Britain wanted to destroy Germany because the Germans were outdoing them in industry.
Well, in the second war, it was on the pretense of the that Hungarian.
I think they made a treaty like midway through the war.
He got killed, didn't he?
As an excuse to bring him in.
Bullshit. Because Hitler didn't have no business. He didn't have no problem with Britain, man. In fact, he was an agent of Britain, so it was all a big double cross. So it's the same thing's gonna happen again. Don't you know that Iran and Syria and Lebanon, which is Hezbollah, not Lebanon, but Hezbollah, have a mutual defense pact, and then you got defense pacts between Iran and Russia and so it's all linked, man.
Fully kicks off.
Yep.
All of them have to kick off.
So that's why they're using proxy armies that don't have defense pacts. But what's going to happen is them Israeli gutter rats, that's why them Israeli gutter rats are barling. You know, they're making other little terrorist attacks saying the whole world hates us and we're all going to move back to Israel and Iran wants to destroy us.
They want to be the victim.
They want to be the victim. And then you got America saying, no, Iran is okay now. All of a sudden, out of nowhere. That's because they got a false flag coming and they're going to do it against Israel. They might, who knows what it might be. It might be a bomb goes off in Israel, or an Israeli diplomat gets blown up, or plane, or they might fly them fucking one of them missing planes into something, or some shit's gonna go down. That's where Benjamin Netanyahu is gonna say, see, and they're gonna blame it on Iran. They're gonna say, I fucking told you these guys were trying to kill us. Then they're gonna. And then America's gonna go, well, you know what, man, we tried to keep peace with Iran, but you know what, man, we're gonna have to back Israel. But then as soon as that happens, Hezbollah, Syria, they're all gonna say, fuck that, son. They're gonna attack Israel. They're gonna attack, and then because of America being involved, all the NATO states have to back it. They have to, by treaty, by the North Atlantic Treaty Association, if any member state of NATO is attacked, the rest of the NATO members have to back it. Germany, France, blah, 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 blah. Vice versa, if Iran is attacked and Syria attacked, Russia has to back it. If Russia's attacked, that means that all the different nations that Russia have those defense pacts with, and you could Google it, just Google mutual defense pacts in Wikipedia, it gives a list of all the different defense pacts. Like the Philippines and America have one, South Korea and America have one. All these places are linked. That's why it's going to become a fucking world war, and it's going to start with them fucking gutter rats down there. It's scripture, you got it? Yeah, get it, bring it out.
It's Jeremiah chapter 49 verse 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he had taken against Edom. And
hold on, we got to bring it out. The Edom represents a so-called white man, okay? You are Edom. Okay, now the chief of Edom is America. That's the chief nation of Edom. But you Britonites are Edomites too. You crackers, wherever you are, you're Edomites, man. Of the seed of Esau.
And his purposes, that he had purposed against the inhabitants of Teman.
Right.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
That little Israeli state down there, they're going to be the cause of leading America, and then therefore NATO, and then therefore the whole fucking planet into full-on World War III. That little tiny state, Israeli state, man, those little bastards are going to be the reason why all this death and destruction, the whole dominoes fall. Benjamin Netanyahu, Benjamin real Jew, as I call him. It's going to be them. So you're going to have them to thank.
Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
Because, boy, man, like I said, once they attack Iran, Russia's not going to stand for that. Syria ain't going to stand for that. And it's going to be all guns blazing. And then you already know that them Russian armies are going to be moving in on Europe, boy. You already know the bombers, the Russians are constantly testing the defenses of Britain. And so you already know the Russian bombers are going to be dropping bombs on strategic places, man.
Flying around all over Europe, basically. They've been dumping flying planes like for the last since 2013, something like that. Like there've been hundreds of like test flights, like test bombings, basically.
I think it was Sweden that kept breaching their waters, man. And
Norway or something.
Is it Norway? One of them Nordic lands, man.
In Denmark, they warned Denmark that if you become part of the missile shield, you're going to be a nuclear target. Yeah, man. See other articles. Yeah, so you see what's going on. This thing is escalating, man. This thing is escalating by the week. And that shows you the Lord, on the other hand, is going to do something with this word. Give me Revelations 7. Revelations the 7th chapter. And the first verse, man. That shows you that this word is going to speed up too. That's why the Lord's sifting out niggas that ain't right, man. Because the Lord is building a sure foundation for the masses of when I say the masses of Israel, I don't mean like, I'm talking about, there's only a small number of men right now that are really, the Lord ain't sealed the number. The scripture says, it shall be as the sand of the sea. 1/3 of the nation of Israel is a large number. 144,000 is a large number. And you know we ain't nowhere near 44,000. So you know there's a quickening yet to happen in this truth. Yeah. So as quickly as you see these prophecies coming to pass, that means the Lord's going to start bringing in his men. That's why